Imagine you're buying a lottery ticket. Would you prefer to pick your own lucky numbers? Or would you feel just as confident letting a computer generate a random sequence for you? In the 1970s, psychologist Ellen Langer investigated this preference. In her experiment, participants who chose their own lottery tickets demanded significantly more money to sell them back than those who were randomly handed theirs. Every ticket had the same mathematical probability of winning, yet the simple act of making a choice created a powerful, false sense of influence over the outcome. Langer called this the illusion of control. It's a cognitive glitch that tricks the conscious mind into seeing causal relationships where none actually exist. This glitch is most visible in high-stress, competitive environments, like the chaos of a financial trading floor. When we desperately need a specific result to go our way, the brain's illusion of control actually strengthens. Under pressure, the urge to find a pattern becomes overwhelming. This leads traders to drastically overestimate their influence over market fluctuations that are driven almost entirely by chance. This psychological blind spot hijacks modern life, turning a survival instinct into a source of catastrophic financial misjudgment. To catch the brain physically making this error, neuroscientists recently used EEG scans to track its electrical signals in real time. This timeline shows the Wheel of Fortune EEG game. Participants select one of 3 identical gambling wheels, hoping to win a reward. Half the time, the computer accepts the choice. The other half, it vetoes the choice and replaces it with a random wheel. Because the odds of winning are identical in both scenarios, any shift in brain activity reveals the physical footprint of the illusion of control. This chart shows ERP waveforms tracking the brain's electrical response to rewards. There is a visible separation between reactions to accepted choices versus vetoed ones. Look at the Reeb signal in these dips, which measures how surprised the brain is by an outcome. When a choice was accepted, the Reeb signal dropped. The brain was physically less surprised by winning a game of pure chance simply because it had been allowed to pick the wheel. This is a literal sensory processing error. Your unconscious mind alters its own electrical signals to fake a sense of control, creating a physical split from objective reality. Why would evolution hardwire our brains with such a massive vulnerability? It comes down to error management theory. For an early human, a rustling in the dark underbrush presented a life or death choice. Seeing a pattern that isn't there, like a fake predator, is a harmless mistake, but failing to notice a real predator is fatal. Paranoia kept our ancestors alive. Our brains are optimized for survival, not for the pursuit of objective truth. Today, this ancient mechanism is the biological root of superstition, pseudoscience, and gambling addiction. Casinos and slot machines exploit this exact rep prediction error. By giving you buttons to press and wheels to spin, they hijack your internal causality detectors to keep you playing. Left unchecked, this hardwired bias erodes our logic and drains our savings. We need a way to patch the glitch. We can fight back using a behavioral hack called cue competition. In one study, participants falsely believed their joystick input stopped random flashes on a screen. To break the illusion, scientists introduced an alternative cause, a random asterisk that appeared right before the flash turned off. Facing an alternative, highly visible explanation for the outcome instantly shattered the participants' sense of control. You cannot delete your brain's evolutionary programming. But by consciously forcing yourself to consider alternative explanations for your successes, you can stop your unconscious mind from controlling you.